This is a quite astonishing place, really, a place of pilgrimage, a place of spiritual home, a family home. It was built in 1709, a Queen Anne house, built as the rectory for the parish of St Andrews, to replace the previous house which burnt down earlier that year. The Wesleys came here in 1695. Samuel Wesley, the father of John and Charles, was the rector of the parish. And he carried on being the rector right up to his death in 1735, so nearly 40 years of ministry, and he died in office and is buried here in Epworth in the churchyard. And he came with his wife Susanna, her redoubtable, amazing woman, and their ever-growing families. They came with some children, but they had most of their family when they were here in Epworth. Well, Samuel Wesley really wasn't terribly popular when he arrived because he was a royalist, and the land 50 years beforehand had been drained, and that had made the land much more fertile. A lot of it was then taken by the Crown, which therefore removed a living from the peasant farmers. Samuel Wesley was very concerned about the morals of his parishioners, and he saw it as his role to care, obviously, for the souls of the people living in this parish. And he did that with absolute dedication, even making them make public penance for their misdemeanours, which you can imagine doesn't really sort of make him terribly popular, but he felt it was his role to do this. So he had quite a tough time, really, and the family suffered. A number of attacks on their crops, and on the cattle were maimed at times. The flax crop was burned. And so it was, really sort of hitting the family at the heart and making really quite a hard upbringing for the family. And Susanna was always having to make do, really. And she did struggle, as did all the children.